this next part is about how to use your GC to sketch the y on x and x on y regression line. So these are two different lines and these are straight lines. So straight line is in the form of y equals to mx plus c. In your GC, you will see it as ax plus b form. Okay. First, where are all your data? You press stat and edit. So make sure the data are correct. Okay, so in this case, there's some changes to the x, 50, 60, 80, 90. And the y, 80, 90, 50, 44, and 10. Okay, after you key in both your data, you quit, and then you go to stat again, you went to calculate. Regression line of y on x and x on y doesn't matter. Okay, it will always be here, number 4. Okay, so you press number 4. The x list, put it as L1. If you need to change this, can you see L1 is over here? Yeah, you need to press second function 1. This will give you a L1, L2. Now it's a good habit to store your regression line in your graph so that when you can be plot on the graphs and then you can draw it out easily. Press alpha, y equal. Move to your right, you will see all the y variables over here. I'm going to store my regression line as y1 and then I press calculate. Okay, so this is the gradient. Y equals to ax plus b. The coefficient a is your gradient. B is the y-intercept. Yeah, when you press graph, the regression line is already nicely drawn for you. Okay, if you want to see it better, you press, always go to zoom stat. Yeah, so this will show you all the points as well as the regression line of y on x. Okay, the question will ask you how to find the equation of the regression line. Or better to leave it in 5 significant figures form. Okay, next, what if I want to draw x on y? Okay, so it's x dependent on y, right? I go to stat and calculate number 4. So my x list will become the y, which is L2. My y list will now become the x, which is L1. I store it in alpha y, y2. Okay, keep it as y2 and then I calculate. So this is the regression line of y, x on y. Okay, x on y. Now be careful. So the calculator is dead. It can always be y equals to ax plus b form. Okay, so in this case, when it comes out, you have to know that if you are drawing a x on y form, x is the subject. Then you have to own self manipulate this way to get this. So for x on y, you cannot just store it into your GC as the second one because it is totally a different line because it's a x equals to ay plus b form. Yeah, you have to manipulate yourself first and then now you key in 142.58 minus 1.4391x. Okay, press graph and these are your two regression lines as shown over here. Okay, so the two lines will always intersect at x bar, y bar. X bar, y bar means the average, the mean of the x and the y. So how do I find the intersection? Second function, calculate. Number 5, first curve, second curve, enter. So this is your x bar, comma y bar, which is 61.0, comma 54.8. Okay, the two regression line will always intersect at x bar, y bar. Okay, and you have to label them. Most of the time, the question will ask you to label. So this is how you use the GC to plot and sketch your two lines of regression. One is y on x for the blue one. The other one is x on y. Remember, when you do x on y, x is the subject. Okay, I'm going to go back to here to show you. Okay, x is the subject. So in this case, we can copy this down, but we have to make x equals to this, and then you have to make y the subject yourself before you can put it in the GC to plot it out on the graph.